3, 2. Hey guys, it's B. Scott here. Welcome to another episode of Ride Along. I've got Bman with me.
Again.
As usual. So we're going to talk about this past week on Raw and maybe some other stuff too. But yeah, let's talk about Raw. Season premiere of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting show. And of course, and also too, they're announcing that from October until they move to Netflix, they're going to go back to 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I wonder because people have been complaining about forever how Raw is super long, but I guarantee you, once it starts going back to 2 hours, people are like, why isn't it 3 hours anymore? There's not enough time for everybody. Like, well, yeah, obviously.
But I do know a lot of people want it to be at 2 hours because it's a lot more easier to write than 3 hours.
A lot easier, yeah, because there's other commercials. Speaking of which, they had a commercial-free first hour season premiere, and that street fight, oh man, that was something else.
And same with SmackDown tonight, the first hour was commercial-free.
Yeah, and they did with NXT as well. Well, the first half hour anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of NXT, they're moving to CW on October 1st, and they already got a stacked show for that one.
Nice.
CM Punk's going to be there. The women's tag team champions Bianca and Jade are going to be there. By the way, I called it. And Miz is going to be there for a special edition of Miz TV. And then you got the two.
I want to see where that bug is.
I think it went under the windshield.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there was a bug flowing his car just a second before we started filming. Anyway, what was I going to say? And they got a stacked card for that show, so the women's title's gonna be on the line. Roxanne Perez defending against the woman just came over on the on the most recent NXT pay-per-view. Julia, she came over from Japan, so she's gonna be challenging Roxanne Perez. And Trick Williams won a last man standing match, so he's gonna be facing Ethan Page on the season premiere on the CW for the NXT title. So that's gonna be interesting. I think there was a few other matches announced too, but I can't remember exactly. So that's going to be a pretty interesting show. But as far as Raw goes, let's see. We got Bret Hart came back on Raw.
I was just going to talk about that. That segment with Gunther.
That was masterclass trolling.
Yeah.
That was masterclass trolling. For those of you who didn't see it, he basically told Bret Hart to his face, like, you're my second favorite wrestler of all time. My first favorite wrestler of all time is Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Bret's had a grudge against Goldberg since like 2000 for giving him a concussion and basically ending his career. Although, I'm not saying one way or the other, but Bret did have more matches after that, so it definitely aggravated it. I would think so. I wouldn't say it was entirely Goldberg's fault. I mean, yes, he did kick Bret. He did do a dangerous kick, and he caused Bret a concussion. Yes, but if Bret hadn't continued to wrestle, he might have been able to like recover and get back at everything. Who knows? But he didn't. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. What else happened on Raw? Jey Uso is the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Yay! And I don't know when the match is going to happen, but I don't honestly think he's going to win because Braun just got the title. So I don't see it. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think, BSK? You think Jay's going to win?
Well, I'm not really too sure. I don't see Braun losing it yet.
Yeah, same. Speaking of Braun's, did you see what happened? That spot between Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman in that fatal 4-way? Hit him with a tsunami off the barricade and went through the table?
I did see that, yeah.
That was crazy. That was a crazy spot.
And they also announced CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in
Hell in a Cell.
I think you actually called that a while back, too.
Yeah, well, some fan asked Punk months and months back. He's like, are you and Drew going to have a Hell in a Cell match? And Punk's like, well, not to kick off the feud. That would just be ridiculous, and it's true. I mean, it should be a feud ender, not a beginner. Yeah. Because WWE's had a history in the past of having Hell in a Cell matches just because it's the pay-per-view. Yeah. So.
Because the rumor is then he's going to go on and try to get a title shot, maybe.
Punk versus Gunther. That should be an interesting match.
Yeah. So hopefully when is Bad Blood?
October 5th.
Okay, so it's a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Also,
Yeah, so the 4th we can do a ride along with Daniel. There we go.
hopefully, if he's available.
Well, that's the day that I asked him to hang out, and like he said, he'd let me know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He also said he might come us on the 27th of September, but you never know about that now, do we?
Yeah.
September 27th, for those who don't know, we'll be going to Halloween Haunt again. I pray it's not nearly as bad as last year, but I'm not really holding my breath on it.
I'm debating maybe getting Fastlane.
That's gonna be $100.
Yeah, but honestly, to get in the mazes and stuff, it might be worth it.
Well, I just hope it's not like. Well, I'm pretty sure it would be because I think it was like that before. So they used to have. I did Fastlane a few times on Halloween Haunt.
Yeah.
And they used to have it where they would scratch it off or do whatever, so you can only do it the Fastlane one time.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, so if it's like that, which I'm guessing it probably will be, then yeah, I don't know if it's really worth it.
Do they do that for the mazes or the rides as well?
No, just the mazes.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, the rides are always unlimited Fastlane.
Yeah, that's stupid. But now it's funny because 2 years ago when we went, like the lines were not even that bad.
No, they weren't.
Last year for an opening night,
fucking insane.
it was the busiest that you ever seen.
Pretty much for opening night, yeah. You guys, if you haven't seen it yet, go on to my channel, Bman the Champ, and look it up. Last year Halloween Haunt. I mentioned it several. I was like a broken record in that video. I mentioned it so many times because I was legitimately shocked.
But the funny thing is, this year's a PD day for the kids. So
oh god, that's even worse.
I expect that they'll probably wanna go. So we may need to get there.
Either way, Hunt doesn't open till 7, so they'd still probably come anyway.
Even more time to get there and line up.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, if you're gonna do Fastlane, let me know. But I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, it probably will be. But anyway, what was I? So getting back to Raw for a minute. Jey Uso is the number one contender, and Sami Zayn's trying to get a world championship shot against Gunther, which he has a legitimate claim. Oh, more construction, lovely. He has a more legitimate claim.
Not as bad.
Well, yeah, I know.
Because I drove this last night. It's not that bad. But hey, still, it's single lane construction. It's moving compared to separate.
Yeah, I guess because it's later,
folks.
Yeah, we're not going to get into it. We'll be here all day.
The story of him and his e-bike or whatever, e-scooter.
Oh God, we'd be here all night.
I don't know if we told that story yet.
Well, I'm not getting into it right now. That's going to probably be a rant for my new series coming up. I mentioned on my community post. Starting this month, I'm going to be starting a series called The Champ Rants, and the first episode is going to be on the Toronto Transit Commission. So stay tuned for that.
Great segue. Inspired by yours truly.
Yeah. So and I'm like, you know what? I got a lot of shit I got to get off my chest. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do a rant series. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be, how long they're gonna be. I'm still gonna work all that out. First episode hopefully drops by the end of the month, but keep posted. Like I said, go and subscribe to my channel. And what was I at? Oh yeah, so Sami Zayn.
Make sure you tag whoever you're ranting about so they see it.
Yeah. So Sami Zayn he wants a shot against Gunther, and Gunther's basically ducking him. And so I don't know, we'll see how. But he has a legitimate shot because he was one of the only guys that beat Gunther on the main roster. So he has a shot. He has a claim to getting a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. But we'll see how that goes. But if it does happen, here's something I've been wondering. This is what I was talking to you about earlier. I said I'd bring it up on Ride Along. So Bad Blood already. Raw's got 3 matches booked. They've got Priest versus Balor. They've got Liv versus Rhea. And you got the Hell in a Cell match between Punk and McIntyre. And they're teasing 2 more, that being the Intercontinental title match and the World title match. If that happens, that's 5 matches already. And SmackDown hasn't even booked one yet. Which makes you wonder one of 3 things. Is SmackDown getting the shaft for this show? Are they going to add a couple matches and add more matches to the card, or is it just going to be Raw's just going to have the 3 matches they already booked and SmackDown's going to get a couple? Or
are they going to go back to the Raw only and SmackDown only pay-per-views?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't think they're going to do that because honestly, those shows have good rosters, yes, but they're not strong. They've demonstrated several times when there was the brand split that brand exclusive shows aren't that strong. They're usually full of like mid-card matches you would see on Raw, not on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Or on a SmackDown, not on a pay-per-view. Like, I remember they were just like subpar, I have to say. And again, that was Vince McMahon booking. Maybe Triple H can book him better. Who knows? I guess it's worth giving a shot, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, what else happened? Anything else? So, as we're filming this, the SmackDown premiere for USA, because they moved to USA now instead of being on Fox. So the SmackDown premiere just happened. You had Cody versus Solo on a steel cage kick off the show. I don't know what happened. I haven't watched it yet. I was out with B-Scat here. We were just at stopping by to say happy birthday to a friend of ours whose birthday is tomorrow. Well, it'll be over as of when this video goes out. But we just came to wish him happy birthday, give him a present and stuff. And I don't know what else. I don't know what else is going to happen on the show. I don't remember exactly, but it should be interesting. What else? Anything else happen on WWE? I don't think so. No. So that's about it for WWE related stuff, I think, unless I can think of something else. But in the meantime, B-Scott, what's going on with you?
Not much, honestly.
No?
No. Same old shit, different day.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I think that's it.
Actually, this is interesting. I didn't know about this until I watched the Amusement Insiders video. Apparently, Oktoberfest is actually that's not really. They have Oktoberfest, I think, every year, but this is, I think, the first time, to my knowledge anyway, that Wonderland's actually open on a Friday during the month of September, because it's usually Saturday, Sunday. So I'm gonna be there next week. I don't think I'm gonna vlog. I think I'm gonna save that for Halloween Haunt. I might do a vlog for that one. Also coming up, we're gonna be doing B-Scat and I are gonna be doing Casa Loma, the Legends of Horror, and Fear Farm as well. Plus maybe some other stuff we don't know. So
why
stay
don't
tuned
you
for that.
film both though, the Oktoberfest and Haunt?
Because I don't know if the Oktoberfest is gonna be worth filming. To be honest with you, Haunt I know it will be. That usually gets me.
Oktoberfest. Okay, like the real Oktoberfest, what they have in Kitchener, Waterloo, and also in Germany, it's about drinking. It's about having beer and stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't drink beer.
This is more like food and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how different. Like I think I think the Wonderland one is more food than beer.
Yeah.
But I said the Waterloo one that I want to go to is all about beer and getting drunk and having a good time. And music and parades.
Yeah.
But if there's anything interesting, please vlog.
Well, I'm gonna definitely vlog for Haunt, because I know that usually gets me a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And if it's like last year, you're gonna hear me bitching the whole video. Holy fuck! How fucking many people are here tonight?
So why don't we turn that into a rant?
Well, if it happens, maybe I will.
Or half review, vlog, half rant. So do a half and half video.
Well, that depends. I'm not even sure how I'm going to be doing, how my rant's going to be formatted, whether I'm just going to be talking into the mic and have like just whatever, like have a picture up, have it just audio, or I'm going to be like walking around or maybe standing somewhere and filming while I'm talking. I don't know how that's going to go down yet. That's why I said it may not even for sure come out this month, because I still need a lot of details to work out. But when it does come out, when it's about to come out, I'll post a thing on my community tab letting you know the date, and you can, like I said, go and subscribe and watch the first episode, because it's gonna probably be, I'm not entirely sure, but it's probably gonna be the longest one out of all of them, because I got a lot of shit to talk about when it comes to the TTC. So
oh yeah,
that's gonna be fun. If anybody from any of our audiences live in Toronto or around Toronto have taken the TTC before, you know what we're talking about, I'm sure. Anyway, that's all from me, I think.
That's all from me too.
Yeah, fast one this week then. Okay. All right, guys. All right, B-Scat, take us home.
All right, guys. See you on the next one. Have a good night.
Peace.